All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do another video, and we're going to talk about a ton of stuff in this video. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage. If you're watching this at night, grab a cold one or something like that. We're going to go through everything here. We're going to go through some of these different miners. We're going to talk about some of these different farms. Obviously, Drip doing its thing. Should be a major announcement coming this week. And, we'll touch on Panda Inu. We'll touch on everything, guys, including some altcoins that I'm in. But yeah, everything I talk about in this channel, as you guys probably already know, I say this over and over and over again, for entertainment purposes only. I'm certainly not giving you financial advice. I'm in no way, shape, or form a financial guru. I'm simply documenting what I'm doing. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. Again, if you want to jump into things that I'm in, you need to make sure you're doing your own due diligence. And if you're okay with risk, and only if you're okay with risk, and only put in what you can afford to lose. Because I'll be honest with you guys, there are going to be times when you're going to take an L, okay? So only put in risk capital. Also, follow me on Telegram, guys. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff. Every time I post a brand new video, you'll get notified straight away. And in crypto, you need to get information time sensitive, right? When a new miner comes out, when a new farm comes out, a new coin comes out, you want to know immediately because you might miss that parabolic run, right? All right, so you look here, the market looking pretty good. We're not going to really go into these different things. What I want to do is I want to go into right here, this market cap gainer. For some of you guys that are OGs on my channel, and you've been on my channel for more than a year, because I've had this channel since like 2000, I think the end of 2016 or middle of 2016 or something like that. Some of you guys that have been with me on this journey, you might remember I used to talk about a coin called Raven Coin. In some of my old videos, I will talk about this. This is something I've had a bag of for quite a while. I've just basically there's a bunch of coins that I actually have that I just kind of set aside and I don't even look at it. Because if it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's, I keep a moon bag of some of these coins. And I got into this one a while back. You look at here over the last year or so, it's grown about 1,070% over the last month. It's done pretty well, 28.93%. And just the last 24 hours, it's done, 14.5%. So yeah, this has been a win. It hasn't always, there was at one point where it was dipping pretty hard, but that's the funny thing about crypto, guys. Some things that are dipping pretty hard, they come back later, not tomorrow, not next week, maybe not next month, but a year from now, a year and a half from now, some of these things, they blow back up. Not the shit coins. Okay, some of these shit coins will go down to zero. I'm talking about coins that actually have something behind them, coins that have a little bit of substance. Most times they do come back. So for you OGs that have been on my channel for quite a while and you remember me talking about this coin, and maybe you have some, I don't know. It's done really, really well. All right, guys, so let's jump into a couple different things. Let's talk about Drip. Price of Drip right now sitting at $17.46. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. Forex Shark did make a post. Let me read the post. I'm not going to pull up Telegram on this video because God knows I have so many tabs up open already. I'm on my phone right now, and this is the post, the pinned post over on Telegram. He said, I have an update for the Manor farm. We have gotten the audit results back with no major issues or any issues at all that would affect us for that matter. There are a few small tweaks that we can make to get a perfect score, and we will spend the next couple of days getting that done. It will then take a few days to get these changes approved, and once that happens, we will start a major paid promotion campaign. I will also give a hard pre-sale and launch date as soon as this is done. We are still on track for launching this month. Stay tuned. We have a major announcement coming today regarding a Drip partnership. So at some point today, guys, there'll probably be an announcement about a partnership, but big takeaway from this is there will be a hard date set for the pre-sale, the public pre-sale, and then obviously the launch. And again, it's on track in the beginning of November. It's on track for, I guess, the end of the month. So very, very cool stuff. Once that Manor farm launches, I believe it's 14 days, and then it'll be layer 2, the animal farm. I think it's going to be very, very, it's going to be a very, very fast-paced time. So, stay plugged in. In the meanwhile, there's a lot of ways you can make passive income. Obviously, the drip faucet contract. This has been, super solid, guys. Even if the price of drip fluctuates, you're getting 1% a day. And again, there is a strong community and a competent dev team behind this. So, even if it dips, those are all buying opportunities, right? Let's talk about 8 Heroes. This is another one. He said, hey, 8 Heroes fam, the Power Gauntlet airdrops is now complete. You successfully sent out 656 gauntlets to 365 wallets. If you were one of those 365 passionate minters, you can see your gauntlets over on the site. So if you go over here, here's what these gauntlets look like. But there are people selling these gauntlet NFTs over on Tofu NFT already. So, people are over on Tofu NFT selling their 8 Heroes, selling these gauntlets. I haven't sold anything. I'm not looking to sell anything right now. I want to kind of see how this thing plays out. You can see here, these gauntlets are pretty cool. What does it do? God, don't know. I mean, some of you guys might know more than me. You've been following this one pretty closely. What do these gauntlets do? Let me know. Post it in the comments down below. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. And then, of course, I already covered, these different 8 Heroes. So yeah, things are looking pretty good on that end as well. All right, let's jump into these miners, guys. Okay, and again, no particular order. I'll probably talk a little bit about some of the most recent ones, early, and then we'll go into a couple of the other ones that have been out for quite a bit. But here, ADA Pirates, this one launched yesterday. You can see I have 333 ADA here. In the contract, there's 7,548 Cardano, right? So this one here is doing good. This is the Solana miner. 88.223 Solana in the contract. So this one here, again, this one launched. They actually both launched at the same time. The ADA Pirates and the Solana miner. So these are the more newer ones. Why do I have this here? Anyway, I already talked about that. This one here, this is the fixed percentage one. This is not really more of a miner. It doesn't have the same algorithm. This is more of an ROI contract. But this one here is growing. You can see the balance sitting at just under 90,000 ADA. Yeah, this thing here has been doing really, really well. You can look at the different plans. There's 3% daily, for unlimited days. There's 7% a day for 40 days. Assuming that 40 days, plays out, that'll be 280% ROI. So 180% profit on top of what you put in. Now, will it run for 40 days? I don't know. Who knows, right? This has a totally different algorithm than the miner. So, we'll see what happens here. This one here is 6.5% daily for 60 days, total of 390%. And then this one here is 6% a day for 90 days. Again, the big question is, will this run for 90 days? If it does, that's 540% ROI. That's 440% profit on top of the 100%, on top of the initial deposit that you put in. Me, I want to get my strategies. I want to get the most percentage for the least amount of days, because I don't know how long this thing is going to run. Will it run for 60 days or 90 days? I don't know. But I want to get 7%, the biggest percentage for the least amount of days. That's why I came into this one. I don't know if my strategy is going to work. Figure out what your strategy is. But yeah, this one here, even if the contract balance starts to go backwards, we're still going to receive the 7% daily. That's a plus. Some of you guys don't like that when the miners start to decrease, your daily percentages decreases as well. The caveat though is it'll drain faster, right? So, can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to pick which one you want, right? But yeah, that one here is doing good. This is BUSD Pirates. Been in this one for quite a bit now. There's still 11,000 BUSD in the contract. Got 238 BUSD here that I can withdraw. This is Cake Pirates. This is all from the same team. The Pirates Telegram is from, not the Telegram, the Pirates miners are all from the same team. This is the Cake Pirates one. 346 cake in the contract still. So this one here is doing good. This is the USDT miner. This one has, 18,249 USDT still in the contract. And again, this one has, like some of these other ones, that it has a 25% auto compounding feature. When people withdraw, 25% goes back into the contract. You guys probably already know that. This one here is the original cake miner, the OG of the cake miners. Still has $615,000 worth of cake in it. So this one this one this one's been lasting a long time. Got 28 cake here that I can go ahead and withdraw. But this one here has been doing its thing. This is from the same team, Pulse Cake Miner. So I got 9 million plus Pulse Cake. There's actually 861 million Pulse Cake in the contract. So yeah, this one here is doing its thing. All right, so this is another self-sustaining contract. This is from the same team as the USDT one. It has that 25% auto compounding feature. 31,000 plus dollars worth of ADA still in the contract. This is the cake from the same team, right? 25% auto compounding feature. This one has close to 60,000 cake in. So this one here, this is a strong one. I mean, this one hasn't really been dropping like crazy. And again, maybe because it has that 25%, compounding feature, we'll see. I mean, we're experiencing all of this in real time. So none of us have really seen any of this play out. Okay, like sometimes you'll get into a platform, like we've seen ROI contracts play out. We kind of know how they're going to work. We kind of, have experience with it. These miners, we've never seen any of them drain yet. We're kind of experiencing, the regular miners and the 25% auto compounding ones here in real time. So again, it's very interesting. I'm pretty fascinated about it myself. The fact that these things have been running so long, it's pretty astounding to me. I kind of see these things, and I thought it would be, 3% a day. You jump in, jump out. It's a quick thing. It won't last too long. Some of these things have been lasting for weeks, months, even. So very, very interesting stuff. This is the SafePal one. 1,376 SafePal. I got 12 SafePal in here. I mean, this is what we do. We just kind of have all these things that are paying us out passive crypto every single day. We just go in and see what's going on. We draw all that stuff. CNS. So the Solana miner, this is from the same team, right? About 140, just under 149,000 CNS in the contract. There's 11.8 million CNS still. Shiba miner. Yeah, look at that, $90,000 worth of Shiba still in the contract. This is XRP miner from the same team that made the CNS miner, the Solana miner, the Rex miner, same dev team. This one still has 74,000 plus XRP in it. Got about 1,000 here that I can mine. Same team here, ADA miner. 272 ADA here. And still 81,867 ADA in the contract. So these have been going really, really well. This one here has been out for a while also. Besides BNB Miner, which is the original one, I think this one here has been the second longest one. And what's crazy about it is this one originally started off as a 10% daily. Now, of course, it's not paying 10% daily now because the contract has come down, but this was a 10% daily. Like, when have you ever seen a 10% daily contract, run for this long? Now, of course, it's not paying 10% a day now. It's come down, but still, the fact that we can withdraw, interact with the contract, it's still up and running. There's still 560 BNB in it. That's pretty awesome. As long as these things you can withdraw from, as long as they're up and running, I'm good. Right? BUSD farm. This is another one, started off as a 10% a day one. Let's see how much is in the contract. There's 367,000 BUSD still in the contract. Just under 500 bucks here in my balance. BTC. 1.876 BTC still in the contract. Sounds like a little, but you got to remember, BTC right now is just under 64,000. So that's still over $100,000 worth of BTC in this contract. So this one here has been running. Rex right here, again, Rex doesn't have much of value right now, but people are trying to accumulate as much Rex as they can. in hopes that when Rex 2.0 launches, something will happen with the price. I don't know what's going to happen, but you can see here there's 2.3 billion Rex in the contract here. I mean, if you got Rex in your wallet, might as well just throw it in here. Why not, right? Right, BNB. This is the original BNB miner. Got 4.5 BNB still here. BNB price of BNB has been, pumping. I think it's at $550 right now. Actually more, $561. So price of BNB has been, looking really, really awesome. We have 4.5 BNB here. This is the original. This one here has been running for, I think, 7.5 months now. Crazy, right? And there's still 3,762 BNB in the contract. All right, so before I switch off into some of these other miners that are on different networks, let me just cover a couple other things that are on BNB, or BSC rather. This one here is still running, super slow, but still running. So some of you guys that are in here, you can just withdraw what you have. Some of you guys that are networkers and you're actually building this thing, this is strong for the networkers that have the ability to team build. Obviously, if you're purely passive, it's a little bit slower. But for some of you guys that are in here, you've been asking me for an update. It's still working. I mean, there's no really other updates besides that, other than it's still working. This one here, Forest Protocol, $1.36 is the price of Wire token right now. This one here, again, surprisingly, this one's been running for quite a while also. This one here is just doing its thing. It's trucking along in the background, as you can see. Let me see here. Let's log in. BSC's been running real slow lately, but go to the exchange right here. Yeah, I got $200 in my balance. I can switch that over for Wire token, then I can sell it off for BNB pretty easily. But this one here has been working. All right, so back to the miners real quick. Cake Infinity miner. This one's on BSC right here. So this is got 5.4 cake in here. There's still 8,600 cake in the contract. So this one here, again, like all these other ones, a pattern is it pumps. It pumps, then it kind of levels off, and then contract starts to come down little by little. But none of them plummet like a rock. We'll see what happens with the other one. That's a purely ROI contract, and that's kind of what I'm thinking might happen with that one. But with these are they come down pretty slow. All right, let me switch over to Matic real quick. Not my favorite blockchain, but it is what it is, right? So Hex miners on it. So it's still 529,000 hex in the contract right here, at about 879 hex in the barrel. This one here, I have 0.04 ETH. There's still about 15 ETH in the contract for this ETH miner. This one here has been out for quite a while as well. So yeah, this one here has been running. All right, so Tron, 1,000 TRX in the barrel. There's still 324,000 TRX in the contract. All of this from the same team, by the way. The Hex, Cake Infinity miner, the Tron miner, obviously same website, same team. But yeah, these things have been running. So we just have passive income coming from all these different sources, guys. There's real, it's really powerful. This one here we talked about. Let me switch over to what network is this? I'm in so many of these things I forget sometimes. This is on Phantom. So let me switch over to Phantom. I'll be honest with you, there's sometimes I do a video and I'm like, man, I forgot to talk about that one, or I forgot to talk about this one. I forget, about 2 or 3 of these different miners because I'm in so many of them. But yeah, they're all kind of the same. They're all kind of paying out, doing its thing. This one here is a farm, obviously, 5.8 million in TVL. The price of treat right now is $509. Yeah, so up 169%, over the last 24 hours. It's been going crazy. It's been going crazy, that's for sure. So congrats to you guys that got in early on this. This one here, the price has been pumping. Now, To give you some contrast here, this one here has not been pumping. Let me show you the other one. This one here, Moongate. This one here came up, and then the price started to really dip. So let me see, what's the price right now? The price is down 5.82%. Might be I'm not saying for you to do that. Might be a good entry point, right? The price is lower than it was yesterday, so you'll be getting in at a much better price. If you believe that there's longevity to this platform and they have something here, because they do have games you can stake, they can farm, they have games that they're going to be launching. They do have a little bit different type of platform, right? You can actually earn BNB just from holding the Moon Game token. Now again, it's probably a wash because the price of BNB is going up, you're getting a little bit of it, but the price of Moon Game's coming down, so it might be a little bit of a wash, but it kind of eases, it cushions, dip a little bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm farming, we'll see what happens. And keep on farming for over there. Helium right now up 10%. So this one here has been doing great. That might be an all-time high. I'm not exactly sure. This one here, the last year, it's done 2,300%. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. No, the all-time high was $30.55, which was a couple of days ago. So yeah, this one here doing its thing. I'm not even gonna log in over here, but Elevate Pass still paying out, Swap It still paying out, doing its thing. What else what else did I have queued up here? Oh, okay. Panda Inu, excuse me. Panda Inu up 80% round 3. So this one here was sitting at 10%, 15%, a long ass time. Pumped to 70%. Now it's 80%. This will probably go over 100%. I don't know what's driving, people buying this, if it's artificial, if it's whales, like they're saying over on the Telegram. But I'm here for it, right? Let's get this thing to over 100% so we can get out of this private sale and move into the public sale and see if we can actually do something with these freaking coins. I'm sitting on $157,000 worth of them, so we'll see what happens. Other than that, that's pretty much about it, guys. I know there was a lot to cover, guys. Good stuff happening. It's a great time to be in crypto. If you want to check out any of these platforms, I'll leave links down below. Again, do your own research. I'm not giving you financial advice. There's no guarantee whatsoever. Platforms can go sideways really, really quick. There can be exploits. There can be, malicious devs. Not saying that any of these have. I'm just saying that, this is the wild, wild west out here. Things can happen at a drop of a dime. So only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Your life will be way better. You'll have a lot more, you'll be, as far as emotions go, you'll be able to kind of kick back a little bit. Because for me, I just put in what I can afford to lose. I try to pull my initial deposit out. And once I have my initial deposit out, it's just pure profit. It's just house money at that point. If something were to happen, then, something were to happen. But because I'm in so many of these things, even if a couple of them go sideways, it's just kind of like, mutual fund concept. When if a couple of them go sideways, but I have a bunch of other ones that are still pumping and paying out and et cetera, et cetera, I don't take that much big of a hit, and I just kind of make it back up in a day or two. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys are set up to have a great day, guys. I know this video went a little long, but I had a lot to cover. Usually I've been doing about the 2-minute, 3-minute, 5-minute, videos as of late, just covering a couple of things here and there. And some of you guys have been hitting me up on Telegram saying, hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? So even though this has been a little bit of a longer one, I apologize, but some of you guys need this information. So hopefully I delivered. Again, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace.